Thinking of buying a new car in 2025? You might want to hit the brakes because these models have left thousands of owners full of regret. From unreliable engines and poor comfort to high maintenance costs and disappointing resale values, these vehicles are more headache than help. Let's dive into the 7 cars owners regret buying the most and exactly why. Jeep Cherokee. The Jeep Cherokee once had a reputation for rugged reliability, but the latest versions have struggled to live up to the name. Owners frequently report weak acceleration and a jerky 9-speed automatic transmission that fails to shift smoothly. Even with upgraded engines, it lacks the performance punch expected from a Jeep. Poor fuel economy adds to the frustration, making it a costly daily driver. Whether on the highway or a light off-road trail, it underdelivers in both power and comfort. Visually, the Cherokee attempts to blend rugged character with urban styling, but ends up looking outdated. Recent facelifts have done little to refresh its appearance, and the front grille lacks the bold identity found in other Jeep models. It simply fails to stand out in today's crowded SUV market. Inside, the Cherokee disappoints with cramped rear seating and limited cargo space. The cabin suffers from inconsistent build quality, hard plastics, and an infotainment system that feels a generation behind. The touchscreen can be laggy, and the overall layout is unintuitive. Many features standard in rivals are either missing or poorly implemented here. With ongoing reliability concerns, lackluster comfort, and a rapidly declining resale value, the Cherokee often lands on the never again list. It's a classic case of choosing brand reputation over actual performance and value. But the Cherokee isn't the only letdown. Next up is a luxury car that looks great in the showroom but causes regret on the road. Mercedes-Benz CLA Class. Mercedes attempted to bring luxury to the entry-level segment with the CLA Class, but many buyers feel they ended up with more flash than substance. While the car offers decent horsepower, the ride quality is stiff and jarring on imperfect city streets. Road noise is excessive, and the suspension does little to smooth out bumps. Turbo lag is a common complaint, especially during stop-and-go driving. For a brand known for refinement, this model misses the mark. From the outside, the CLA impresses with swooping lines and a sporty coupe-like profile. However, that low roofline compromises rear seat headroom and visibility. Many owners feel the style isn't worth the trade-off in practicality or comfort. The interior features a mix of materials, soft touch surfaces in some areas, but too many hard plastics elsewhere. The sloped roof creates a cramped rear seating area, and even children can feel squeezed. The infotainment system is visually appealing, but lacks intuitive usability, leaving many owners frustrated. Overall, it feels more like a well-dressed economy car than a true luxury sedan. What promised to be an affordable gateway into Mercedes ownership turns into a lesson in compromise. Many buyers walk away disappointed, having hoped for luxury but receiving little more than marketing gloss. From a budget luxury mistake to an aging EV that can't keep up, this next car is full of regrets. Nissan Leaf. Once hailed as a trailblazer in the electric vehicle market, the Nissan Leaf has struggled to maintain relevance in today's fast-moving EV landscape. While it still suits short commutes, its range and performance now feel outdated. With many models offering under 150 miles of range anxiety is a constant concern. Battery degradation is another sore point, with some owners seeing significant drop-offs in performance within just a few years. Visually, the Leaf leans conservative. Its small wheels and rounded design language make it blend in rather than stand out. It resembles a compact, gas-powered hatchback more than the modern EVs consumers expect today. Inside, the Leaf's cabin is basic and uninspired. Gray plastics dominate, and space is tight for adults in the rear. The infotainment system is dated and often slow to respond. Cargo space is also limited, making it less useful for families or active lifestyles. As EV technology has evolved rapidly, the Leaf has failed to keep pace. Many owners regret buying a car that already feels obsolete, with weak resale value, dated features, and battery issues that chip away at peace of mind. But if you think only electrics are falling short, This next compact SUV proves even gas-powered bestsellers can disappoint. Chevrolet Equinox. The Chevrolet Equinox remains a strong seller, but popularity doesn't always equal satisfaction. Many owners report that performance and build quality leave much to be desired. The base engine feels sluggish, particularly during highway merges or uphill climbs. Handling is floaty and uninspiring, creating a detached driving experience. The transmission occasionally shifts awkwardly, further reducing driving confidence. The exterior design is safe and forgettable. Even with some recent updates, it struggles to stand out in a segment full of sleeker, more dynamic-looking rivals. It looks practical but lacks any real visual identity. Inside, hard plastics dominate, giving the cabin a dated, budget feel. Seat comfort suffers on long drives, and while the infotainment system is functional, it doesn't offer the intuitive experience found in competitors. Cabin and cargo space are merely adequate, falling short for larger families or road trip needs. Many owners ultimately regret choosing the Equinox due to its bland design, reliability concerns, and uninspiring driving experience. In a class filled with better rounded options, it feels like a safe bet that often backfires. Ford EcoSport. Ford's smallest SUV aimed to be a compact city-friendly ride, but it missed the mark badly in both quality and practicality. The EcoSport feels sluggish with its three-cylinder engine, especially on highways or steep inclines. The handling is stiff and the ride is harsh, lacking any real comfort or control. Fuel economy isn't competitive for such a small vehicle. It simply doesn't deliver on performance, even in urban settings. The EcoSport looks boxy and outdated, with a rear-mounted spare tire that feels like a throwback to the 2000s. Despite recent facelifts, it hasn't aged well in a market full of modern crossovers. The small size doesn't translate into a modern, sleek design. It feels toy-like. Not ideal for buyers who want style in addition to function. Inside, the materials feel low-budget, thin plastics, and basic trims dominate. Rear seat and cargo space are cramped, even by subcompact standards. Tech is limited, and the infotainment system is prone to freezing and lag. Many owners are shocked by how dated it feels for the price. The EcoSport suffers from a weak engine, tight interior, and outdated design, making it one of the most regretted purchases in its class. Think that's bad? Our next car comes from a respected luxury brand, but trust us, it's not worth the badge. Infiniti QX50. The Infiniti QX50 looks promising on paper, but for many owners, it's a major letdown in execution. Infiniti boasts about its variable compression turbo engine, but real-world results are unimpressive. Acceleration is inconsistent, and throttle response often feels delayed. Fuel economy is average, not exceptional, despite the high-tech pitch. It just doesn't live up to the premium driving experience it advertises. On the outside, the QX50 is sleek and sculpted with flowing lines that look luxurious. But it lacks the distinctiveness of its German rivals, often blending into the crowd. It tries to be bold, but ends up feeling somewhat generic. The styling can't make up for what's missing inside. The interior layout is confusing, with two screens that feel redundant and distracting. Cabin quality is inconsistent, with luxurious upper trims and cost-cutting visible elsewhere. Rear visibility is poor, and storage is limited for an SUV. Even buyers expecting luxury feel shortchanged after a few months of ownership. From frustrating tech to underwhelming performance, the QX50 fails to compete with BMW or Lexus in the luxury SUV race. Before we get to the good news, let's finish off the list with one more misfire, this one from a once-beloved sports sedan. Dodge Charger base models. While high-end Chargers offer muscle car thrills, the base trims often leave buyers disappointed and overcharged. The V6 engine offers decent power, but lacks the growl and responsiveness expected from the Charger name. Handling is floaty, and the drive feels more like a big cruiser than a sports sedan. Fuel economy is poor compared to rivals offering similar horsepower. It looks fast, but doesn't always feel that way. The Charger's aggressive styling still turns heads, but it hasn't evolved much in recent years. Base models look bold, but the lack of trim accents and wheels make it feel cheaper. It's starting to feel more retro than refined. Many buyers get drawn in by the looks, but regret the performance later. Interior materials are average at best, with plenty of hard plastics and minimal tech on the base trim. Space is decent, but sound insulation is weak, making highway drives noisy. The infotainment system lacks the polish found in newer competitors. It doesn't scream muscle car luxury, it whispers rental fleet sedan. For the price, there are better balanced sedans with better interiors, tech, and real-world driving enjoyment. Unless you're going for a Hellcat, it's often not worth the hype. According to Consumer Reports data for 2025 to 2026, each of these vehicles ranks low in owner satisfaction, reliability, and value retention. Common complaints include mechanical breakdowns, poor build quality, outdated tech, and high long-term ownership costs. While they may seem appealing on the surface, whether through marketing, badge appeal, or a low entry price, the data tells a different story. CR advises shoppers to dig deeper than the spec sheet and prioritize proven long-term performance, resale value, and real owner reviews. Thanks for watching. Avoiding these cars could save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss our brutally honest car breakdowns. Got a car you regret buying? Drop it in the comments below. Your experience could help others make smarter choices.